Hi, I'm Raj Sharma, and I founded Public Spend Forum. And today I want to talk about a very important topic that all of us struggle with sometimes, and all of us strive to be good at is building relationships. What does that mean? What does actually building relationships mean? Networking at the end of the day is really about transactions. I hate the term networking because networking to me implies you go to some event, you go try to introduce yourself, and you hope that somebody will listen to you. Maybe something will come out of that. So it's there's some kind of a transaction that you hope for in the future. Whereas relationships, think about relationships you have in your own life. They have nothing to do with a transaction, right? If we approach relationships the same way we do with our friends and family, I will guarantee you will have much more success in building a network. So, my advice to you to start off is stop networking, build genuine relationships. So, what does it take to build genuine relationships? This is based on a lot of what I've learned over time, both in my own interactions and building a very large global network, but also from honestly a lot of mentors and people that I respect a lot, and through a lot of reading. So, I've boiled it down to four key principles. You need to be authentic. You need to learn, take a philosophy of learning every day from every person you meet. And think about what can you offer as opposed to what can you receive. And then finally, engage, link, connect through all the different social media, etc. So let me just walk through each one of these. Okay, be authentic, be yourself. Okay, just think about this for a second. When somebody comes up and starts going off on telling you about, oh, I'm from this company and this is what I do, and these are the projects I'm working on, what happens if you don't know the person? You're really kind of looking for someone to rescue you. But if somebody comes up to you and actually is genuine and starts talking about it, it's you can see there's some type of connection. You are likely to sit there and enjoy the conversation, right? And what does that take? My first tip is just be yourself. Okay, don't try to be a business person, a professional. Just be yourself. You have to show your real you. Okay, and be passionate. That's what people like. Think about a person that you met recently, right? And that you said, hey, I want to talk to this person. It's probably because they were passionate, they were honest, you felt like they were saying something, doing something, not because they were interested in getting something out of you, but they really cared about something. So you have to show that to people and just be confident about who you are as a person. You don't need to be anybody else. You just need to be you. And that's the most important thing I've learned. Believe me, I've made a lot of mistakes over many years. But what I've learned is if you're just yourself, people know at a minimum that you're just being genuine. So number two, learn every day through every interaction. You really have to espouse the philosophy that you can learn anything from anyone at any level. You could be out on the street and run into a person cleaning the street, and you could learn something. Every interaction you go into, think about not what you already know or is this going to be a waste of my time. Think about what can I learn even if you know that person. What can I learn today from them? Read every day. Be intellectually curious, right? And go outside of your comfort zone. Don't try to stick to the things you know, because how do we grow as human beings? It's by exposing ourselves to things that we don't know, right? And they challenge us on a daily basis. So that's really how I think about learning every day. And then, in terms of offering something of value, don't think about any relationship as a transaction. I hate that, okay? And I think that's a very small-minded approach to relationships. My personal philosophy is I want to give to people. I don't care if I receive anything back, because ultimately I believe I will get something back in kind of the broader sphere of things. So if you always approach kind of all the relationships in a way to say, hey, you know what, can I offer this person maybe some expertise, maybe it's a paper you wrote, whatever, or maybe it's a connection, right, that you can make for them. But don't worry about, hey, is this person really going to come back to me and give me something back? Because right there, you're probably going to harm the way you have that conversation and the way you're going to think about it. So philosophically approach everything from a standpoint of, what can I give as opposed to what can I receive. Let's say, then what do you do with all of these things? Then, you really need to be out there then. You got to link, connect, and build a position of influence. So take those chances, go out, start meeting with clients that maybe you haven't connected in a long time, get involved in outside groups. It could be, conferences, professional groups, whatever, like something that you're really passionate about. It might be outside of your work. And start to build a personal brand. If you start to think about what are you really passionate about and people start to get to know that, they'll automatically come to you. So really, that's my short take on building genuine relationships. I hope that you can take something away from this. If you want to learn more, come to Public Spend Forum, and we'll share a lot more of our insights. Thank you, and go on, get out of your office and go build some relationships.